one of the most striking things for an outsider is the degree to which, the administration rightfully claimed that, that the success of getting rid of Gaddafi was a big foreign policy plus. But, not too long after that, it seems to be more chaos than a plus. From your perspective, what were the mistakes, the larger mistakes made, and sort of how leading from behind, or whatever they would like to call it, actually is played out on the ground there?
Well, I think that the administration, obviously involved in the NATO coalition of ousting Gaddafi, certainly has taken credit for that, and I'm very glad Gaddafi is gone. But what I think the lessons we can take from it, stepping back from the attack on our consulate for a moment, is that we did not have enough engagement in terms of the security of Libya post ousting Gaddafi that has led to, we see, very robust, we've got militias, a presence of Al-Qaeda. We've got real security challenges there where we didn't have the type, once we got rid of them, we didn't have the type of engagement and involvement that should have been more robust in helping them stand up their own security there. When you think you can just turn the other cheek and look the other way, the consequences, you pay for the consequences. I mean, here we are. We had 4 brave Americans murdered, an ambassador murdered. And we've got a very challenging situation there.
How do you explain the State Department's inability or lack of getting its act together before the attack? I mean,
well, and I just want to make clear that I haven't seen everything that I would like to see, nor have I think many people, even including our own Senate Intelligence Committee, hasn't gotten everything that it would like to see at this point. And in fact, one of the things that I've not had that I've put in a request for previously, and I've continued to push for, is also to review all of the State Department cables, which some members of the Senate have been given access to, and that's something I think is very important in terms of understanding the whole course of context of what was leading up to it. But I have had briefings, some briefings, and what I think is indisputable is that there was a deteriorating security situation. And when you think about what led up to this, the fact that the British had left, the fact that the Red Cross had left, the fact that we had prior attacks on our consulate, these are very important questions. Why wasn't there greater security? I know that sometimes people have questioned, why are you so interested in this issue? I'm very interested because, frankly, it's been shocking to me how much you have to drag the information out of the administration. And it's been coming out in piecemeal. We have 4 Americans that were murdered. We have a situation where we have to take the lessons from this and make sure it doesn't happen again. And I think part of my interest also comes from having been a prosecutor. I was a murder prosecutor. And I've been, frankly, even shocked at how long it took the FBI to get in there. What you see where other people retrieved evidence that would be shocking to me in your average murder case that someone would retrieve, that media would be able to retrieve some of the evidence that they recovered as opposed to our FBI. Right now, we have seen a piecemeal approach to this entire investigation. You have the Intel Committee looking aspects of it. You've got the Foreign Relations Committee looking at it on the State Department end. You've got the Homeland Security looking at it. And the Accountability Review Board will not give all the answers as well. Whenever you have a situation like this, if you don't look at all the facts as a whole, you can draw the wrong conclusions. And we don't want that to happen.